We got dice in potions, not mine. We got potion-shaped dice, also not mine. But do we have potions in dice? No! At least not that I could find. Welcome to my channel, Dare to Nerd, and today we're making dice, baby! So, to clarify, I had this idea for making liquid core dye, but instead of using the little glass balls, why not use the tiny potion bottles that you can find everywhere these days? I just took a little pipette of water and filled it up. And then for this, I was going to do a mana potion, so I used blue mica. And a little bit goes a long way, so I just needed the tiniest smidgen of blue mica for my mana potion. And just to give it a little bit of variety, I added some greenish blue as well. I should preface this video by saying I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. This should not be taken as a tutorial. Get in there. Just pop the cap on and shake it, shake it, shake it. And then shake it, shake it, shake it some more. There we go. You can see the swirls a little bit. Yeah. Actually, I wanted this to be a little bit darker, so I'm just going to add another little smidgen of blue mica powder. I'm just going to use the toothpick to mix that in. Pop the cap back on and... yeah! So to seal the potion bottle, I put some UV resin on the cork cap. I do this differently later. I don't like how I did this on this potion. You'll see what I mean. And to cure that, just use your UV torch, or you can put it outside, whichever works better. So I filled my D20 mold almost halfway with resin and let that cure. That way the potion bottle won't be on the very bottom, sink to the bottom of the dye. It'll be sitting more in the middle. By the way, the dice I'm making are 35 millimeters, so they're big enough to hold the potion bottles. I use clear cast epoxy resin, which is measured 1 part A to 1 part B by volume. Mix that up. I like to mix it until it's not cloudy anymore. If you notice with clear resin, when you first start mixing it, you know, it gets all cloudy a little bit and stuff, and then it starts to clear out later. That's about how long I want to mix it for. And I learned it's real good to get rid of bubbles if you just put a couple drops of little alcohol ink in, a little clear alcohol ink. And go ahead and mix that in too. So for this dice, I thought I was going to be fancy and use glitter. You'll see later why I regret that. I should clarify and say, I don't like glitter. They are fairy herpes on steroids. Once they get on you, they never go away. I like to make sure there's nothing else in the mold before I put the potion in, and you just pop it in there. Now you want to make sure that the potion is not pressing up against the edges of the mold, or else you'll have little bits of potion sticking out of your dice, which you don't want. There needs to be a little bit of wiggle room. Just a little bit. And there it is. Slowly fill that up with the rest of your resin. Pop the cap on, clean it up, and it goes straight into the pressure pot. 24 hours later, we have a nice crystal clear D20. Look at that. And it does work. The mica actually swirls around when you roll it. I do wish, once again, that the camera was able to pick that up better. The reason I don't like the glitter is I feel like it gets in the way of the view of the potion. I think clear dice is the way to go with this from now on. But pretty good. I like the way it turned out. For the next potion, I want to do a standard health potion. And for that, I got a different shaped bottle. I got the little light-shaped bottles. And same with the mana potion. Take a little pipette, fill it with water. Oh, can I make it stand? Can I make it stand? Oh, yes! It's the little things that make me happy. And use just a smidgen of red mica powder and mix it in there. Woohoo! You can already see the swirls. Look at that. She glitters, she glows. Pop the cap on, and this time I'm using the UV resin on the outside, like a smart person. If I can get the UV resin to come out. There we go. I'll just put a small layer all the way around the cap. Making sure it's perfectly sealed. And then one more time, use your UV torch to cure it or put it out in the sun, you know, whichever is easiest. For this one, I wanted to do something a little more fancy and make a little tag or label. So I cut out these labels from some calligraphy paper that I had and did my best to write tiny. Health for healing. Very creative. Not my best calligraphy, but you can read it. To tie the label to the potion, I'm going to use some small hempen rope that I had on hand. If I can, hold on. Let me snip the end so that it's not so frayed. And in we go. Nope, come on. It's like threading a needle. It wants to go through, come on. Okay, well, hold on, let me snip it again. Third time's a charm. Come on. Give me a second. Okay, since we're back from making the hole bigger, now it just goes right on through. Sheesh. There we have a nice label. I put a little dab of glue on the neck of the bottle where the hempen rope is going to wrap around. It dries fairly fast, so I do want to work quickly here. And just start wrapping the rope around. At the end, I'll put a tiny dot of super glue. And then just hold the rope tightly right there until it dries. It dries very quickly. Snip off the excess, and there you have it. A nice potion of healing with its own little label. So same as before, I filled the mold up almost halfway with resin and let it cure. And we're gonna go ahead and pop our health potion in. This time, no glitter. No fairy herpes for you. No. Try to fill it up slowly. Make sure the resin gets all around the potion. Pop the cap on and into the pressure pot. 24 hours later, we have a health potion D20, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Look at that. She's shiny. She's crystal clear. And she rolls quite well. Look at that. Come on, camera, work with me. There we go. I want to do one more potion, and for this one, I took inspiration directly from Dungeons & Dragons. You would think a potion of water breathing would be blue, right? No! This potion is a cloudy green fluid and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. So for this, I got some of those tiny jellyfish that are used in small resin sculptures. Unfortunately, they are a little bit longer than what I need them to be, so I'm gonna have to trim those tentacles a little bit. There we go, that looks about right. Same as before, use a pipette, fill up the potion bottle, and I learned from before to fill up the potion all the way. And for this, I am actually going to use just a tiny bit of alcohol ink so that even when the mica powder settles, the potion is still going to stay green. And because a little goes a long way, I'm only going to use a tiny amount of alcohol ink. That's why I'm putting it on the pipette first and then mixing it in the water. There we go. That's a nice emerald. And for this, I'm just going to use even a smaller amount of mica powder, largely because I don't want it to cover up the jellyfish that's inside. Nope, that's way too much. Go back in. Go, go, go. Yeah. With that, we're going to pop the jellyfish in. Going. Gone. There we are. You can just barely see the jellyfish through the mica powder when it's all shaken up. But it has a really cool ghostly effect. I really like that. And you know the drill. The potion goes in the mold, then it goes in the pressure pot, and 24 hours later, here is the final result. I really like that you can see the jellyfish move around inside the potion when you move the dice. That's very cool. When it's shaken up, it gets that nice cloudy effect from the mica powder. Overall, I'm very happy. Of course, I still need to polish the thing. And here's the end result. All the potion dice. And as you can see, I made one little extra. I could not resist making a liquid luck potion. Harry Potter fans, you know what's up. I used a nice teardrop bottle to make it, just like in the movie. I also couldn't help but try to redo the mana potion, but I have some issues with bubbles with this one. I don't know what's going on. The mana potions are not liking me today. But I do think that the lack of glitter helps with the clarity a lot. I am undecided if I should paint the numbers or if I should leave them clear, because you can see the numbers fairly well, and I'm worried that it will kind of get in the way of the potion bottles, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to share a cupcake with a local subscribe button. It loves the num-nums and it really helps the channel out. And I will see you for the next nerdy project. Okay, bye!